Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today's matchup, a Peach State showdown where battle lines have been drawn from Savannah to Atlanta. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big game. Nice play by this offense.
He's up to 41 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. The run from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it! He gets it in! You don't give a hoot! Kennesaw State does! Touchdown, Owls! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
To throw, it's King. And the throw out to the sideline, but just a few yards. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together.
There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Those pads. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Belcher. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
With the catch, it's Bennett. At the 35, he's open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass, it's King. Got his man down the middle. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Looking for room. It's Haynes. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's King. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Finding open areas. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. With the catch, it's Bennett. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Floating away. Caught in the backfield, it's Bullock. And tackled there by the defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Run the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Scanning the field, it's Odom. Snagged in the middle, it's Bullock. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught near the sticks, it's Bullock. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kennesaw State, 21, Georgia Tech, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexion.
Running free. Smashes ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as it breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pulls it in, it's Bullock. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
28, Georgia Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to get it to the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going to take off. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Bennett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Back to throw, it's Odom. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion.
He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He picks it up. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hands it off. Runs for the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield is King. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he puts through the extra point. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
On the run, it's Haynes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Just a couple they need to pick up here on third and short in overtime. Looking to throw for it. Snags it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kennesaw State, 35.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Owls! What a great response here in overtime. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.